as we've been reporting, new guidelines from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention are now saying it's okay, under some circumstances, to let students get a little bit closer when they're in school. Our local coverage continues now at 10:30. I'm Patrick Nolan.
And I'm Jane Monreal. That old recommendation asked for desks to be placed 6 feet apart, and that has now been cut in half to 3 feet. Fox 4's Christina Evans shows us how this will affect learning in Lee County.
The biggest thing in the classroom this year is going to be social distancing. Back in August, I went inside the classroom at Spring Creek Elementary to show you how teachers were working to space desks 6 feet apart before students returned to the classroom. But now the CDC is saying that it may be time to close the gap. Social distancing and masking up is the name of the game when it comes to schools reopening. And Lee County schools have done just that, following CDC guidelines to mandate space and mask, leading to 80% of students coming back in the classroom.
Barber, baby, bubbles, and a bumblebee.
And now change may be on the horizon.
We have a regular group that meets sometimes multiple times a week about various policies related to COVID.
New guidelines released by the center now say that only 3 feet of space is necessary when seated in class, as long as all students continue to wear their masks.
Kind of sad to see the CDC roll it back, particularly because we are so close to the end of this school year.
In parts of the state, educators are surprised by the recent change to guidelines. But here in Lee County, no decision has been made yet to act or not to act on the new guidelines. They are waiting to hear from the district's pandemic task force at their meeting this Wednesday.
It's their first meeting since Friday's announcement from the CDC, so it's the first chance for this group that sets policy to review the recommendations and see if that will change anything within the school district.
In Lee County, Christina Evans, Fox 4.
Florida standards